talking about drugs, saying feels like heaven, come and feel like us.
We're at 3C, how to shoot here. They have like this, they have 2 floors actually. They both have like the same amount of makeup, I don't know why. On the GH5, there's a little, I'm assuming it's where you can like touch up your makeup or like do your makeup, but I was like, an excuse to film here. I asked the manager and they said it's okay, so we're gonna go in because they have a bunch of new stuff. Well, ever since L'Oreal bought them out, popping out the products, so we're gonna try them. Hey on TV, welcome to my crib.
In their minds, behind the closed doors, there's plenty to hide. It never ends and they never know why they still wake up unsatisfied. We're all waking up unsatisfied.
So there's a lot of things that came out that I didn't actually pick up yet, like these mists. I know there's a primer mist. I saw on the video, Soda, the main model, she was like, oh, this, if you put this, you know, your foundation goes on really low. But these two, I have no idea what they are. There's the waterfall one and the peony one. Peony, I think of my mom's Bath and Body Works body spray from like the early 2000s. Boy, and there's also the new lip and eye remover, but I don't know if I need that because I have so much of this at home. How does one test mist? We'll try the primer mist. How about that? I'm really bad at this because when they don't hear me once, I get really shy. I'm just like, let me just like look through this shit myself and just find it myself. Okay, they have so many, like, just looking at this, you tell me lip things they have. I like 3C so much that whenever they come out with new things, I kind of just buy them. I'm assuming smoothing is supposed to be smoothing for your lips. I don't know how I feel about the colors though, but for the video, for the Vine, kill yourself! 요것들 하나씩 주세요.
5가지 드릴게요.
This came out a long time ago, I think, these 3 eyeshadow things, but they came out with 4 new colorways right here, and I actually bought these the other day, so I brought them with me. They'll be over there. I have so many foundations. As a beauty YouTuber, here I buy all these foundations that I don't actually review. I always like look at new things and like in my head, I'm like, I'm gonna review that for YouTube. It doesn't review it. So I have so many foundations, but there's actually one cushion that I actually ended up using. I don't use up cushions a lot, like fully, but this one I used up really quickly. Usually the cushions come with refills, but surprisingly, this one doesn't. Kind of expensive though, 28,000 won, but I think for the way it makes the skint look, it's pretty worth it. And also, I used a different cushion today, but if I want to retouch, I can't be using anything else in this video. So, 이거 하나 주세요. They have their own set of brushes, and I actually bought all of them to review them, and I did. The one thing I did, they gone and done it, and they released a mini set. It's all the same brushes, mini size. You can't buy them individually. You have to buy them in this like pouch pack right here for like nearly $80. Literally the only difference is the size of the handle. Because if you look actually over there, right here, they have the same brushes, but they're just slightly bigger. Apparently, they're giving me a 30% discount. I get in trouble because when I hear that, I think that means I can buy more. So I end up spending like 3 times more, even though it's just a 30% discount. I have to be a smart shopper. I have this thing where if I buy one thing, I like to have all of the colors or like the whole of a collection. I'm like trying to like pare that down now and trying to like control myself a little bit more. But if I do end up doing that, I spend anywhere from like $30 to like $200. I bought the BTS collection that came out with the Face Shop. I spent $1,000 on that. Jeez. Just because I wanted swatches for everything. Jeez. I swatched the foundation once. Where is she? Sitting in the drawer. Thanks, Face Shop. I know I'm not going to be wearing a lot of these in the long run. I do it for the Vine. Die today!
I am not average. I am not ordinary. I am a masterpiece. You know I do it for me. I am not perfect. No, that's imaginary. But I'm a masterpiece.
I don't want to spend that much time here. So here I have the eyeshadows. 2 matte ones, 2 shimmery ones. I'm a big fan of these like just 3 color sorts of palettes. It's just a look that I can just kind of slap on. When you have like 25 eyeshadows, I just end up not using a lot of the colors. And I'm the type that kind of just like slaps the same makeup on almost every day. This one is right around. I guess I can swatch them for you. It feels just like the formula in their Mood Recipe 2 palettes. The really soft, buttery sort of texture, but it's kind of like crumbly. Like if I had like a brush, I wouldn't be like stabbing that shit in there. I would kind of use my finger or lightly press the brush in there, right around. A kind of warm brownie pink palette. This one is Go Over. It's kind of like a, you probably can't even see this one. You couldn't see it either. Probably on my hand. If it's on your eyes, maybe you'll see it, but it's a more peachy kind of orangey, peachy, salmony sort of palette. So I feel like it'd be good for summer. This one is burnt peach, and it's obviously all shimmer. And I know there's some people that like can't stand all shimmer. I find actually, I discovered is that if you have like monolids or kind of like really big, like fatty eyelids, these actually work really well on your eyes because, I don't know, I feel like it works really well with like the dimensions of your eyes. So when you turn or whatever, you get like the highlight and like the darkness in the back. You can probably pair this with one of the matte ones that's just like a kind of like accent palette, but the form is a little bit harder than the matte ones though, which can be good. I feel like it'll stick onto the eyes a little bit better. This one is Overstay, and I feel like it's basically a shimmery version of this. It's a really warm, like rosy pink set of shimmers. There's a little bit of orange tinge in here. The shimmers, lots of gold shimmer in there. There's some pink shimmer in here too. I think it's pretty cute. I'm obsessed with colors like this, so she's gonna be used well. Smoothing lip tint. It might be like one of those situations where it's kind of like a primary feeling on the lips. But I actually swatched it the other day and it really stained my hand. Whenever something is smoothing or if it's like a primer, a test I kind of do is test it like in the little crack of my hand right here. So this is the shade Dollyfield. Don't know how I feel about the color. It's very bright, it's very neon. It kind of feels just like I thought it would. There's a kind of like a thickness to it. It feels like the Peri Pera airy velvet tints actually, but a little bit more meaty, if that makes sense. Just got a little bit more like thickness, just a little more thicky, but the staining is like way stronger. So let me swatch the rest of these and then I'll pick a color because I don't want to like have my lips stain a color that I'm not feeling. All right, so this one again is Dollyfield. This one is Shameless. This one is Have a Blast. This one is Rest Day. And this is Vintage Brick. They're really bright colors. This is more neon pink. This is kind of like raspberry, reddish pink. This one leans more towards like it's like a red, but still leaning more pink, as you can see it like right next to each other. This one's like a really strong orange. And the brick one is obviously brick. There's a little bit of orange in it, like a burnt orange, brown sort of undertone. I feel like if you know me, you'll know I'm probably gonna reach for that one. So that's what I'm gonna do. Usually I wipe these down, but do you see like this, the way it stains? Like they don't look like their original color when you first swipe them on. Remember the highlighters we would have back in the day? I mean, do people still use highlighters in school?
Don't tell them how old we are.
What I'm assuming from the name Smoothing Lip Tint is that even if you do have chapped lips, it's gonna smooth it out. Like I have like really wrinkly lips, and I have been using like, I'm working on a product, and it's definitely helped my lips a lot more. But there's some products like this that will smooth out your lips even if you have chapped lips, but we'll see. I tend to put like really light layers of color, like with tints, like as a stain. But I think if you want like the smoothing effect of this, you have to put kind of a thick layer. Earlier I said it was like thick, but it can be thin, and because it's so pigmented and there's so much staining power, it will leave color on your lips. But I'm not gonna get like that smoothing effect if I just put like a tiny thin layer, which is what I did just now. So apparently it's not good to like put it on and like smack your lips together because it doesn't last as long. So what I've been doing is like I'll smooth it on one, like my bottom lip, and then use my finger to blend it, and then I'll swipe it on the top and then blend it. I don't know if I have anything in particular to like report on in terms of like what is it doing. As a regular tint, it's cute, but as for smoothing, my lips definitely look a little bit better than when, like right before I put them on. There's a little bit of moisture in them because they're not like watery tints because they do have some, like I said, thickness to it, but it's not so silicone-y like some velvet tints are. So it's like a good between, like cross between like a silky, silicone-y smoothing lip tint and like a watery tint. Okay, so I think she's quite strong down here. I'm gonna go with like the slightly lighter palette. I almost feel like smudging the shadow in with your fingers makes it last a little bit longer. I feel like if I do both eyes, you won't see the difference, so let me just do one. Did you see this? All this fallout? That's cute. When you put them all together, it's like, it creates like this really pretty eye look, but if you're looking for like separate colors, I don't think that is what you're gonna get. Seriously, is one of my favorite formulas just because it's so easy to blend. The more blendability you get, the more fallout you can get sometimes. And I think to add some dimension, I'm gonna use the shimmery burnt peach palette because I cannot go without some shimmer. I mean, I can, I'm just being extra. Because I'm Filipino. I mean, they're shimmers, but they're really strong. Oh look, conveniently, they have eyeliner here. Slim waterproof eyeliner in Tawny Rose. Because I think with all the light colors in my eyes, it's making my eyes look like lost. In the sea of confusion, that is love. Okay, that looks better. My skin was like looking super dehydrated, like my bussy. My experience today. The eyeshadows, because I'm used to their formula, so I wasn't surprised by the way they went on my eyes. But the thing that appealed to me the most is the fact that they're so small and they're easy for travel in. I mean, KCON is like 2, 3, 4 months away from now, but I'm already like planning like, what am I gonna put in my pouch? But I'm that bitch that will carry like her entire fucking like makeup train with her. If you're the type of person that doesn't want to have like too many options, like let's say this one right here, or this one right here, and you kind of want something simple that you can just do every day, I think these are a really cute sort of option, like something like a matte one that's really great for daily. The tints, I'm gonna have to try all of them on my lips, but the one I have on my lips right now, I'm sure you can tell how I feel about them from what I said earlier. It's like a cross between that sort of like tint that has like the thickness to it, the smoothie ones, but more lighter, almost like a watery tint, I think, like the thinness of that. It's really easy to make a gradient with it. That's what I do like, where you kind of put a thin ass layer all over and then a more concentrated layer in the center. But I'm surprised it didn't come out with any like MLBB colors in that formula. They're all really strong colors. So yeah, thanks for filming, Haeppy. I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.